Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for being here today. I want to share some thoughts with you about what young people should know as they embark on this unpredictable journey called life. Think of this as a conversation, not a lecture. Just some honest advice from someone who's been around the block a few times. Rather than giving you a laundry list of advice, I want to focus on 4 key areas that, when embraced, can significantly impact your life. Understanding yourself, building resilience, taking calculated risks, and committing to lifelong learning. First, let's talk about understanding yourself. This might sound simple, but in a world where we are constantly bombarded with external influences, social media, peer pressure, societal expectations, it can be incredibly challenging to really know who you are. Understanding yourself is about taking the time to reflect on what truly makes you happy, what drives you, and what you want to achieve. It's about identifying your strengths and weaknesses, your passions and your fears. Knowing yourself is the foundation for everything else. When you have a clear sense of who you are, you can set goals that are meaningful and aligned with your true desires, not just what others expect of you. As the great philosopher Socrates once said, "Know thyself." This timeless piece of wisdom underscores the importance of self-awareness in leading a fulfilling life. Understanding yourself also means being honest about your limitations and accepting them. This doesn't mean you can't work on your weaknesses, but it does mean recognizing that you don't have to be perfect at everything. It's about playing to your strengths and finding ways to mitigate your weaknesses. For instance, if you know that you are not great at managing time, find tools and strategies that help you stay organized. If you're not a natural public speaker, practice and seek opportunities to improve, but also understand that it's okay to feel nervous. Another aspect of understanding yourself is knowing what you truly value. Take the time to figure out what principles and beliefs are most important to you. This will guide you in making decisions that are true to who you are. When you make choices based on your values, you are more likely to feel content and less likely to experience regret. Now let's move on to resilience. Life is unpredictable. It's full of highs and lows, victories and setbacks. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from adversity, to keep going when things get tough. It's about having the mental toughness to endure challenges and the flexibility to adapt to changing circumstances. Resilience is not something you are born with. It's something you develop over time. One of the best ways to build resilience is to change the way you view challenges. Instead of seeing them as insurmountable obstacles, view them as opportunities for growth. When you face a setback, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? This shift in perspective can make a huge difference in how you handle difficult situations. Take the story of J.K. Rowling, for example. Before she became one of the most successful authors of our time, she faced numerous rejections from publishers. She was a single mother living on welfare, but she didn't give up. She used her setbacks as motivation to keep going, and eventually, her perseverance paid off. Rowling's story is a powerful reminder that resilience is about refusing to give up, even when the odds are stacked against you. Resilience also involves taking care of your mental and emotional well-being. This means developing healthy coping mechanisms for dealing with stress and adversity. It could be practicing mindfulness, engaging in physical exercise, or seeking support from friends and family. It's about recognizing when you need help and not being afraid to ask for it. Building a support network is another crucial component of resilience. Surround yourself with people who believe in you, who encourage you, and who are there for you during tough times. Having a strong support system can make a world of difference in how you cope with challenges. Next, let's discuss the importance of taking calculated risks. Life rewards those who are willing to step out of their comfort zones. If you play it safe all the time, you'll miss out on incredible opportunities. Taking risks doesn't mean being reckless. It means making informed decisions that push you toward your goals. Consider the story of Elon Musk. He took monumental risks with his ventures in electric cars and space travel, and despite facing numerous setbacks, he continued to push forward. Musk's story highlights the importance of believing in your vision and being willing to take risks to achieve it. Calculated risks are about weighing the pros and cons and making informed decisions. It's about doing your homework and understanding the potential outcomes. For instance, if you're considering starting your own business, it's important to do market research, create a solid business plan, and understand the financial implications. It's about taking a leap of faith, but with a safety net in place. Taking risks also means being open to failure. Failure is an inevitable part of taking risks, but it's not the end of the world. In fact, failure is often a stepping stone to success. Many of the world's most successful people have failed numerous times before achieving their goals. The key is to learn from your failures and use them as opportunities for growth. Finally, let's talk about the importance of lifelong learning. The world is constantly evolving, and the only way to keep up is by continually learning and adapting. This doesn't mean you have to go back to school or earn multiple degrees. It's about being curious, open-minded, and willing to learn from every experience. Lifelong learning keeps your mind sharp and opens doors to new opportunities. Whether it's learning a new skill, reading books, or exploring new hobbies, continuous learning is essential for personal and professional growth. As Albert Einstein famously said, "Once you stop learning, you start dying." In today's rapidly changing world, the ability to learn and adapt is more important than ever. Technology is advancing at an unprecedented pace, and the skills that are in demand today may not be in demand tomorrow. By committing to lifelong learning, you can stay ahead of the curve and be prepared for whatever the future holds. Lifelong learning is also about being open to new perspectives and ideas. It's about challenging your assumptions and being willing to change your mind when presented with new information. It's about being curious and asking questions, about seeking out new experiences and learning from them. To sum it up, understanding yourself, building resilience, taking calculated risks, and committing to lifelong learning are 4 cornerstones of a fulfilling and successful life. These principles are interconnected and reinforce each other. Knowing yourself gives you the clarity to pursue meaningful goals. Resilience keeps you going when you face setbacks. Taking calculated risks propels you forward, and continuous learning ensures that you are always growing and evolving. In this fast-paced, ever-changing world, these principles will serve as your anchor. They will help you navigate the complexities of life and achieve your full potential. Remember, life is a journey, not a destination. Embrace the journey with all its imperfections. Trust the process and believe in yourself. As Steve Jobs once said, "You can't connect the dots looking forward. You can only connect them looking backward." So you have to trust that the dots will somehow connect in your future. Thank you for listening. I believe in you, and I'm excited to see what you will achieve. Remember, you are capable of greatness. Embrace your journey, and don't forget to enjoy the ride.